Or maybe it would be, of course, much more risky, but maybe an American dollar because it's already overheated. So I would be very, very carefully, extremely carefully searching for shorts for USD JPY, though it is a big, good trend, I understand. Don't fight the trend, right? Trend is your friend. Though this is not a super strong trend because both the American dollar yield and Japanese yen yield are moving up. So in other words, yes, American dollar is strong, but the price of American dollar against the Japanese yen is increasing in spite of good dynamics of yields of Japanese yen. So in other words, I think it's overbought a little bit from the fundamental standpoint. And also from a technical standpoint, you see that it crossed the previous extremum of September 26, 2023. So, sorry, that is the daily chart. Okay, we start with daily chart. Okay, that was the previous extremum that it was actually crossed. And another one, I guess, was here. It's also crossed September 21. Okay, so you see that the location, it's like it looks overbought substantially. It looks overbought, meaning that it's on a new high. Yen is strong. I mean, the yields of yen are pretty strong. So the bond market of Japanese yen is declining, meaning that it should attract capital. Okay, so with that, I would be very careful searching for opportunities to go short for USD JPY, though it's moving what? It's moving sideways. It's not moving up and down, and moving sideways. How would I do that? I would try to spot a false breakout because that would be the excellent point for joining short. What do I mean by that? For example, if you see this formation, so you can expect something like that. You can expect something, I would expect something like that, okay? Market may break, this breakout might be unsuccessful, meaning false, and then the next thing that you can do, you can build a short position because it's extremely overheated. The market is extremely overheated. You may also apply some indicator like Bollinger Bands, for example, to fine-tune your entry. In other words, for example, it may go like that, and you might adjust your trade location, or adjust your entry point, placing your trade on the top of the Bollinger Bands, not on the bottom. Something like that. My first idea. I'm actually following this idea for long enough already. Another one might be potentially Euro Yen. Euro Yen, also Euro Yen short. Yen is stronger. Yen is weaker than the Euro is weaker than the American dollar. So Euro Yen, I would say, looks down, right? Let's go to daily chart. We will understand that the position of the Euro Yen is exactly at the 50-day moving average and 20-day moving average. You see this combination of two moving averages, so the price is kind of aligning towards the fair value or fair price. So, and it's also consolidating in a narrow range. So given the strength, potential strength of the yen, and also, by the way, on Friday we have Tokyo CPI, which is the inflation for Japan, one of the main inflation metrics. So I would suggest that probably we have a greater odds of getting out of this range to the downside. And how can we play this situation in real time? I mean that we can spot the breakout of this formation. Formation is this basically. So we can spot a trend line here, right here, and spot the moment when the price actually can either break it to the downside or maybe make it pull back later. Something like that, okay? Pullback is a little bit more reliable. The pullback trade might be a little bit more reliable. But as you see, I use a bit of fundamental analysis to build my trades, not only technical analysis, but also fundamental analysis, right? So basically for today, we have a couple of ideas for USD JPY and Euro Yen, which is Euro JPY, potential short positions. As for gold, well, you should have entered the position some time before. Maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday. If speaking of today, I think it's already too late, but I will extremely carefully look at the reaction of the price on this level. If it stops at this level, maybe you can very carefully pick a reversal, spot a reversal, being again very careful. It's better if the price establishes the new low, right? Because if it does, it would be extremely easier for it to pull back, to go higher, to pull back, basically. I don't think it will happen today. Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow on the American session, but maybe